52. What do you know about Wilcox Omega-3 eggs?
Not only a smart choice for healthy omega-3 and natural protein, but they also promote healthy brain cells and hearts.
For sure. And that's why we think choosing Northwest Local Wilcox Healthy Omega-3 eggs are the smart choice.
People should read the package to know where their food comes from. When you see Wilcox, you know it's local, you know it's fresh. So when you're at Costco, make sure to choose locally fresh, extra healthy Wilcox Omega-3 eggs.
Did everyone agree with you? Let's find out. Choose your news on the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show.
Oh, hey, we're on Facebook Live right now. You can see us, Candy, Mike, Todd. I'm waving to you. So we just gave you a taste of our stories. You've been texting your votes. Candy, Mike, or Todd at 98973 from the 360. Todd, do you think guidance counselors were ever told they should be guidance counselors? No.
That's a great line.
From the 206, dang it, I wanted to vote for Todd, and then Candy piqued my curiosity. I'm going with Candy today. From the 360, Mike, let's play with frogs. And from the 425, all the stories sound lame today, but Candy's is the least lame. You know what? Choose your new scoreboard. Currently says Todd is at 42. Mike's at 52. I am at 43.
You ain't first. You're last.
And today, the winner of Choose Your News, me. Thank you. Or from the 425, I'm the least lame today. It's fine. You know what? I'm going to take it. All right. Just by looking at someone, can you tell if they're unreliable? Reckless? Now, there's one thing you should be looking for when meeting somebody new to find out if they're going to be a little bit of drama. So think about that. They seem well-adjusted, normal. You've been texting for a while. You meet them in person. Maybe this is the person, the employee you've always wanted on paper. Then we do meet in person. You see something. And you think, yeah, that's okay. But really, it could be a red flag when it comes to impulsiveness, recklessness, and unreliability. A group of economists all got together and they said, you know what? We want to find out if people with tattoos are discriminated against at work, now that tattoos are so popular. What they found out was men with tattoo sleeves rolled up with a button-down shirts are unbelievably hot. No, that's not true. What they found out was that people with visible tattoos are more likely to act impulsively, recklessly, and more recklessly than their non-inked counterparts. And the study was pretty interesting. A few logic questions, which tattooed people answered impulsively every time. So it was consistent no matter what age you were. And then it was a game strategy question, which tattooed people failed every time because they wanted immediate gratification. And they said, I wonder what that is. So the researchers say that they hope these findings will maybe make people think twice about getting ink where everyone can see it and displaying their art where everyone can see it. But they also point out, hey, you know what? Those character traits found in people with visible tattoos, not always a bad thing, because sometimes you get paralyzed in making those impulsive decisions. So if you want an office to work well, you need both types of personalities.
So fascinating. She reminds me, it wasn't tattoo related, but there's a secret little thing they used to do at Microsoft job interviews. You got assigned to take the person to lunch, and you'd go to one of the cafeterias there, and you were to observe their methodology of picking lunch, because there were 7, 8 restaurants within the some of the buildings, and you were to watch their decisiveness. Did they value the food over the meeting? Were they relaxed? How did they treat the people who were serving them their food? And then afterwards, did they understand the algorithm of how to put the food away? Because you had your food scrapings, then you had your recyclables and your non-recyclables. So the whole way, people didn't understand that you were being graded in terms of decisiveness, all these other factors. And then how do you do it in a business lunch? Right?
That makes a lot of sense, because you kind of do that on a first date anyway. You're watching how somebody's treating the server. You're watching how they order, if they're kind to, if it takes a long time, are they very impatient?
Yeah.
Do they send things back?
Yes, and the part of this was people would let their guard down because you're like in the middle of...
'Cause I'm just eating.
Yeah, you might be 6 or 7, maybe 8 interviews if you have an ASAP. So people would let the guard down, and they would forget that you're still on the interview. When I found out that we were supposed to do that to people, I thought, this is one of the neatest things.
What if you, the little insider trading, you told me that's what people at Microsoft do for a job interview, and I were to come in for an interview, and I showed up, and I was like, hey, Michael, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, no, I'm really excited to talk about the job. Oh, do you want to eat? That's cool, I already ate.
That's
what
fine.
if I just
No, you could do that, but then you want to get something to drink,
ended that
or
process?
say, no, I'm actually really fiscally sound, and like y'all, I brought lunch.
I brought it.
Yeah, I'm good. No, I think that would play really well. All right, we come back on the Candy, Mike, and Todd show. Should we be happy that Amazon's going to lose a whole bunch of money on one-day shipping, but their stock price is going to go through the roof? Talk about that. Let's get a traffic report here from Tracy Taylor, brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino.
Figure we'll take a look at some of the drive times because I know you're grabbing the keys so you can